A couple of things on Burundi. One is, as the African Union Peace and Security Council has made this proposal of 5,000 peacekeepers and set a 96-hour deadline for the government to respond. The Assembly today met and has rejected it and said it would be a violation of the sovereignty of the country. So I wanted to know, what is the Secretariat, Mr. Ben Omar, what do you think of both the PSC taking a seemingly fairly aggressive protection of civilian stance and the government rejecting it?
Well, first of all, regarding that, I believe that the discussions will continue with the African Union and the government of Burundi, but we certainly support the efforts by the African Union and its Peace and Security Council to deal with the protection of civilians in Burundi. We've made clear our alarm at recent developments and the need for there to be additional steps to bring the tensions on the ground to a halt. As you know, the Security Council itself has been apprised by the Secretary General of various options for the way forward, and we await their guidance on that. Meanwhile, Mr. Ben Omar has started some of his travels. I believe he was in Washington, D.C. in the last few days, and he is expected to head to the region shortly.
And then, thanks a lot. I wanted something a little more specific. It has to do with this vetting of troops from Burundi, but I guess you could say elsewhere. I know it was said last week that Gaspard Baratuza, the spokesman of the army, was being repatriated.
Yes.
But I've since seen a letter, which was his deployment letter, but it also involved two other majors in the army who are said to have been involved in the assault on a hospital in May, right after the coup attempt, in which people were killed in their beds. And these involve Mr. Pierre Niyonzima and Jimmy Rusheshe. And both of them, according to a letter from the Burundian army, were being deployed to the UN in the Central African Republic. So I guess I want to ask you, what does the vetting consist of? What was the vetting that Mr. Baratuza failed that these two individuals apparently don't fail, given their involvement in extrajudicial execution?
As we get information, if any information causes us to have concerns about deployment, it is reviewed in that light. In that light, Mr. Baratuza, his suspension was first delayed, and then he was repatriated. And so, depending upon the information, as we get it, we'll act upon it.
So, I guess what I'm saying is, does the human rights presence of the UN in Burundi have information about those who commanded the assault on this hospital? It's called Bumalek Hospital in May, and the connection to the people that were being deployed.
Like I said, yes, we do have a human rights presence in Burundi. As we get information, we act upon it, and that includes for anyone being deployed.